Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I am doing a what I read in the month of July reading vlog. Not reading vlog, but I haven't done one of these in a while. So, anyways, I'm gonna put that down there. All the books that I read in July are right here. Ugh. Let me see if I can lift them all. Okay, all the books that I read in the month of July, and we're gonna go through them. Also, this is my new book journal, in case you were curious. Also, I now have a microphone for my phone, so that's how you can hear me much clearer. Anyways, so yes, we're gonna start in the beginning of the month. The first book that I read in the month of July was The Running Man by Stephen King. This was not my favorite book. It was the first book I've ever read by Stephen King, and I was excited to read a book by him, but it really wasn't my style. So I didn't really enjoy it that much. And I'm glad it was short because I probably could not have held on for too long. I rated that book 2.75 stars. The next book that I read in the month of July was One by One by Frida McFadden. She's one of my favorite authors. She probably is my favorite author, honestly. I've read almost every single one of her books, and I am just so excuse me, so excited to. I just really enjoyed this one. It was it was really cool. It was about like, a group of people who started dying one by one, and we kind of found out who the killers were. In the end, it was amazing. Love it. This was rated 4.75 star. The next book that I read in the month of July was The Reappearance of Rachel Bryce. Now, sadly, this is one of my least favorite Polly Jackson books that I've read. I really did enjoy it, but it was one of my least favorites. And it was, I don't know why, but I found myself getting bored during some of the scenes in the book. It just wasn't that entertaining. But I really did enjoy it, and I did not rate it too low. I did enjoy it more than I enjoyed The Running Man, and I rated this one 3.75 star. Okay, the next book that I read in the month of July was The Surrogate Mother by Frida McFadden. Now, like I said, every single one of my Frida McFadden books has been my favorite. I love every single one of them so much, and especially I love the ones that have do with pregnancy and all of that. Love those plots. Really enjoyed this one. This is one of her older books, so it wasn't like a huge. There weren't like a lot of twists in any of them I enjoy. But it is one of her older books, and I am still working my way through reading those ones. So, yes. The next book that I read in the month, 4.5 star. Next book that I read in the month of July was because I was in the musical Descendants, and I really enjoyed it. Really had a lot of fun with my cast and crew. And so I decided to read this book while I was doing that, and I read Isle of the Lost. This is my first time ever reading one of the Melissa De La Cruz Descendants books. Um, and I really did enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoyed it so much, and yes, I really enjoyed seeing how the main four characters became friends and all that. That I rated 3.25 star just because it did not keep me entertained the entire time, and it was definitely built for a younger audience, and that's probably why I didn't enjoy it as much. The next and final Frida McFadden book I read this month was The Crash. This is actually the last Frida McFadden book that I owned that I hadn't read, and now I've read all the ones that I own. I got a new one today, so. But I read The Crash, and again, the main character, she was pregnant, and I love pregnancy books, and especially with my favorite author. And so I really did enjoy this book. I rated it a 4.5 star just because I found myself getting a little confused at some parts. So that's the only reason I didn't rate it higher. But yes. And then I read Addicted to You by Addicted to You, which is a very cool series. And yes. I really enjoyed this book. It's basically about two people have addictions and then falling in love and trying to work through their addictions together. It was so heartfelt, and I really enjoyed this book, and I rated this book 5 stars. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very uh I'm very stingy about what books I end up rating 5 stars, and this was one of the books I decided to rate 5 stars. So the next book and the final book that I read in July so far, we've still got a couple days left, and I'm gonna finish another book. But was I finally read Just Friends by Haley Pham, and I have no idea why book was getting so much hate. I really enjoyed her book, and I don't know why it was getting so much hate. These two main characters really spoke to me, and I really enjoyed how this was her first book, and she did such an amazing job. And it's really a big inspiration for me as a girl who is into creative writing, trying to publish her first book. And this was her first book, and it was so good and so amazing, and it's just like a really big inspiration. So I don't know why I got so much hate. I rated it 4.5 stars. Amazing book. Also, The Sprayed Edges. Also add to the amazingness. And the book that I'm currently reading, haven't finished it yet. It's looking like it's going to be a 4 star or higher. Is This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune, because of course I'm in my summer reading era, and I just need to read all the summer books as possible. So this was A Summer Will Be Different, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I really am enjoying it. I'm almost over halfway done with it, and yes, I don't know where to rate that one yet, but it's going to be 4.5 star or higher. I know that because I've rated all of her books 5 stars. So, I know this video was shorter, and I have not made a lot of long form content, but I will start making more long form content, by the way, because I am going to college next year, and we're going to be making some college content coming soon. So stay tuned. And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.